Alright guys, welcome to the channel where I will be reviewing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Everything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we're going to start off this channel and this video talking about the Mutant Mayhem line from the new movie Mutant Mayhem. And as you see, we have all four turtles from the Mutant Mayhem line. Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo. So if you could do me a huge favor and go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content and I review all the upcoming lines, all the upcoming figures, and everything else in between. And if you could leave a comment on this video and tell me what you want to see, what you want me to do better, what you liked about this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Alright, let's start this review. First up, Michelangelo, or the Entertainer, as it says right across here. So, it's a pretty cool box. I hate that they're not doing the punch anymore. That just seems to not be how they do it. So you don't have the cool unpunched look when you keep the card. But at least it's not ruining any art, which the punch would normally do. So I'm a big fan of that. But this is the front of Michelangelo. Pretty standard. These are great toys. They look great. I'm pretty happy with the way they look. The back, as you can see, all four turtles and Splinter, as well as Rocksteady, Bebop, Superfly, and Leatherhead. The renditions here are more of how they look in the movie. Then you've got Michelangelo's info card down here. Michelangelo, Mikey's the comedian. Too bad his brothers don't think he's that funny. He might not be the best at ninjutsu or waking up on time or even hygiene, but you can always count on Mikey's positive attitude. His weapons are the nunchaku, and his dream is to be a stand-up comedian. I guess we'll learn about that in the movie. Oh, look, right here, youtube.com/@TMNT, new webisodes and more. So I guess they are going to put out webisodes as well. That's pretty cool. I've heard that they're also going to turn it into a series, which is also pretty great and means that there will be more figures and vehicles on the way. All right, let's open this guy. Well, you guys are probably going to hate how I open things, but I'm not the most graceful, but I'll try to be. I start off graceful and then I just get annoyed. I really like the color of Michelangelo, actually, and the green and the orange. It kind of reminds me of Goosebump books that I read as a kid. I wish they would do it all like this little rope here. That's way more convenient than the plastic. Okay, we've got him out of the package. As you can see, he comes with two nunchucks, a turtle himself, and this pretty cool weapons rack, which has a good throwback to the way they used to do it, but it now matches everyone's color. And it comes with nunchuck microphones, ooze, a couple of ninja stars, this weapon that I'm sure you're going to let me know what it's called in the comments, and a slice of pizza, of course, because it's Mikey. I am a big fan of his color. I don't know why, but it just really resonates with me. I really like these figures. Bendability, posability is pretty good. It's pretty tight. That's great. They obviously move a lot more than the originals. Even more than the 2012 line maybe, but maybe just the same amount. I didn't really do the 2017 line too much, but maybe the same as them as well. I really like how they did the back. You can see these are open, so they will just kind of tuck in easier than back in the day when you had to really shove them through. That's really cool, I think. And yeah, I don't really have a lot to say. You can play with him. You can probably come up with a million things to say. He's got some... I don't know if that's just from the factory or what, but it comes right off. But yeah, I mean, super posable, which is great for, you know, someone who's practicing the art of ninjutsu. I mean, that's cool. Like, I just kind of stumbled across that pose, but definitely, I mean, that's what you want. I don't know why, but maybe it's funny to put him in, like, push-ups. That's funny to me because he had to do those in the first movie. I don't know. I mean, most reviewers are going to put the standard nunchucks with them, but, you know, they call him the entertainer. And that's what most reviewers are going to do. So here's him eating pizza and singing into his nunchuck microphone. But there you go. That's Mikey. Do you want to see the other ones? Probably. Donatello, the brains. Again, packaging's pretty cool. Back is the same. Donatello's info card. Donnie is devastatingly smart and not afraid to let you know it. His intellect, self-assuredness may come across as arrogance, but it's just that his brain is thinking so many steps ahead that he's paralyzed with indecision. Weapons are the bow staff, dream to be a game developer by day and a K-pop star by night. So, you know, maybe he should have also got the microphone nunchucks, but he's got the headphones. That's more of a DJ thing than a K-pop thing, but I also don't know what a K-pop thing is all that much. So bow staff, he's got a stick. It was the best character to play with in the original arcade game because he could hit from far away. Let's open him up. I did that one a lot better. There's this rope thing that I wish they could somehow do for every single thing in here. Alright, and we have Donatello. Comes with a regular bow staff. This bow staff that's kind of looks like it's, you know, not whittled as good, and has a spear at the end. Then this, again, I'm not familiar with weapons, but this looks like it hurts. Another canister of ooze. This one is not broken like Mikey's was. I mean, I guess this makes sense for Donatello. Headphones that don't really work, but yeah, kind of work. Pizza, Ninja Star, Baby Turtle, Donatello, fanny pack, phone. Doesn't come loose, but that's fine. You know, again, I'm going to stick the regular bow in the back because, you know, this looks more menacing. And then, ooh, those headphones went flying off. What if he's got this, you know, it's a spear. What if he wants to chuck it? And then still have this that looks like it could be pretty painful. I mean, that's what I would do. I think the glasses are detachable. Yep, they are. They come off. There's a little peg hole on each side, but he looks cool with the glasses. And then you know, you put him in like a running pose because he's going to launch this spear. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. That's what you're going to have him do. Right? That's how everybody's going to... I'm going to see it all on the internet now. Like, oh my gosh. I created a thing. It's a little baby turtle. It's got a slice of pizza. It's quite larger than Mikey's slice. That rope. Yeah. It's got a big slice of pizza. That's fine. I've ordered pizza lately. People forgot how to cut pizza correctly. Yeah. Cool. Next up is probably a fan favorite. Raphael. Not Ralph. Although, that'd be kind of funny if his name was Ralph. Packaging's the same, except for the info card, which says, Raph likes to break things. In fact, his biggest goal is to punch someone so hard they throw up. But beneath his hard head and tough exterior is a sensitive turtle just looking for someone to talk to. Weapons are the twin sai. Dream to be a mixed martial arts fighter. Who saw me get impatient? That was the easiest one to get out. That might make Raph my favorite. It won't. Here's Raph. He's got a lot of weapons. This guy and these two that you saw a lot in the 2012 line. Especially this. I felt like every single character they made came with this guy right here. And then these things I saw a lot. Again, I can't tell you what they're called. So let me know in the comments gracefully. And Raph is this... they've just decided to make Raph this color now. And I just have to get used to that, I guess. He's just this color. It's like a lime green. It's not what he... Look, he's just already in the fighting stance. Just wanting to be an MMA fighter, even though he fights people every day. The sais are pretty cool. I really like the animation look and that they are able to incorporate it into the figures. One thing about the 2012 line, the 2017 line, and even the 2003 line is they look so much like the cartoon, whereas the original 88 to 97 line didn't look like the cartoon. Even the toon ones didn't look like the cartoon. The thing I don't like about that is I'm pretty sure you're going to see the same figure over and over again for the next 5 years, just with different clothes. Whereas the original run, each figure was completely different, and although there wasn't a lot of consistency, it just led to a lot of great art by a lot of talented artists. But this is good too. His sai fits like perfectly in there. You just kind of tuck it in. That's cool. It makes kind of more sense than the original. This color though. Do you like this color of Raph? Kids, you can leave a comment. Adults, you're gonna be like, no. But you guys got to remember they're making these for children and not adults. You had yours. He's got a canister. All his weapons as extra weapons are now gray or silver, unlike Michelangelo and Donatello that were orange. He's got a canister of... Every canister has like this little handle on it. Am I missing that? Is that something they're going to address in the new movie? Did I miss that somewhere? Let's give him the canister. And let's give him a... You know, he's always losing his sai, so I feel like if we just keep him... You know, lose the ooze. You don't need it anymore. I'm sure you got 1 billion ninja stars. So, yeah, that's how I'm gonna make him. You know, maybe like that. Looks like he's throwing it. But that's Raph. You like him. Everyone likes Raph. He's mostly everyone's favorite most of the time. Final turtle. The best turtle. Leonardo. And if you don't agree, than most of the population of turtle fans. And you're wrong. Oh, before I rip into it, as you can tell, I got real impatient because he's my favorite, and I'm over opening these things. Leonardo, the leader. Leonardo, Leo's the leader. Well, he wants to be. He dreams of leading his brothers to become an unstoppable crime-fighting team. So what if no one takes him seriously? Weapons. Twin katana. His dream is to be a fearless leader. I'm going to guess that in the new movie, there is a struggle between him and Raph about that. Oh, this thing is failing me this time. Here's Leonardo. I gotta say, slightly disappointed. It feels like they didn't spend a lot of time on him. They gave him these three things that I mentioned show up a lot in the 2012 line. I put a rope on one. I put the rope that he's packaged in on it because now it looks, like something. But he's got three of them. I guess he likes to throw them. And then this sword is cool. It's not a sword. It's not a knife. It's got a name. I've seen it before. It reminds me of like the old Usagi, but I've seen it on Leonardo a lot. His two katana blades, his weapons are, these three things. Silver pizza. They sell it at Domino's. It's delicious. A ninja star, another canister of ooze. It's broken. It's a darker silver, so you can differentiate it from Raphael's silver, much like Michelangelo and Donatello's are slightly different shades of orange, orangish brown. But yeah, I guess he likes blades, so he just gets a bunch of blades, and this is cool. I don't know. Not a lot of thought went into him. That's frustrating. And the thing that people get wrong with Leonardo, because they don't like him, is you got to put the sword, you got to put it in like that. That looks so much cooler. You can still put this one in normal. But that's such a better stance, right? Even if you did this one. Now he's like, I know what I'm doing with these. And that's not good for you. But that's him. Oh, he's got a little baby turtle too, which was sealed. Was strapped down, and all the other ones weren't. That's weird, but that's what it is. But that's Leonardo. That's all for Turtles. I gotta tell you though, the people that love these, a lot of people are like, I love these. These look really good. And a lot of Turtle fans hate the Loyal Subjects Best Action Turtles. But when you put them side by side, they kind of look like they're in the same family. Maybe you should give the Loyal Subjects Turtles another look. That's just me, though. And bonus content. Splinter, Master Sensei, their father, their teacher, their sensei. He's Master Splinter. Rat Dad / Sensei? Do they mean he's their dad / their sensei? Or is he their / sensei? Splinter is coping with the fact that his 4 sons are growing up. He's made a wonderful sewer home for his family, but now his sons need independence and New York needs his sons. Weapons. Walking stick sword. See, that's just bad. I get that they try to save time and cost, but you shouldn't say weapons and then just list one weapon. You should say weapon. And then not list several weapons. Just list one. Dream to protect his sons. I mean, it's kind of weird that he's like, yeah, you guys are like 14 now. You should go roam New York at night and fight things. But what are we going to watch if he doesn't do that? Impatience. So, my thoughts on Splinter. I like the way he looks. I like the glasses. That's a nice touch. I like his colors. They kind of remind me of the colors they would use in a Disney character from the early 2000s. He's not as mobile, but he's old, so you can't really. You don't want to think of like posing him like they pose the other ones. Just to stick with the storyline. And then they say it comes with a walking stick, and even that's kind of a lie because it's got a spear hidden in it, and then there's these other two that come with it that don't have the bicolor, and they don't fit as well. But if you lose one, you got to back up or two. And then he's got a bow and arrow, which I think would be his main weapon, and 2 ninja stars. But back to this bow and arrow, it's missing one key piece. That kind of makes the whole thing work. And that is the string. But, this is where this comes in handy again. So I'll probably just tie this on or something. It's got 3 arrows. Do you play with Splinter? Do you make him fight? I didn't as a kid. Do the kids today do that? Do you add him into the battle? Add me into the battle. Also, does he need 2 more of these? I always thought, Splinter should come with a sword, a sai, a nunchuck, and a bow staff. Because it would make sense. How did they learn to use them if not from him? And so he would just know how to use all of them because he taught them and he's a sensei. And then if you lost one of their weapons, you'd be like, oh, well, Splinter has one. And I'll just use that because Splinter's going to sit at home while we go out and fight crime at 14. Oh, that's just my thought. These guys have a bigger peg, like a hexagon peg hole. That's interesting. I can't wait to put them on a vehicle and see how that works, but maybe that's a better design. Feels like it might be. But yeah, that's Splinter. There you go. All 4 turtles and Master Splinter. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I post more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles content and I review all the upcoming lines, all the upcoming figures, and everything else in between.